So welcome back to schedules this time. So they run exactly as you might expect in NodeScript. You can trigger your workflows and graphs to run at any interval you want depending on your needs. So we're going to use the same graph we used in the variables video, and we're going to publish it, and then we're going to set a schedule for it to trigger automatically. So first thing to know is that any workflow you want to set on a schedule has to be published first in NodeScript. So if we publish this one, great excuse here to show you that graphs have to have an output in order to be published. So we just add simple output node, and then we connect it, and that means that now it has one. It's a completed workflow with an input and an output, and it can be published. This one we're just going to publish as a module, not as an endpoint, and we can see it's published. So we just navigate back to the dashboard, and then we click on schedules. We can see here we don't have any yet, so we add a new one. You can select from all of the published modules within this workspace. Any published modules within other workspaces will not be visible here, so just remember that if something isn't there, just check the workspace. So we'll use our variables one, and we can see here that we can pick from any of the versions of this module that have been published historically. So you can set different versions of the same module upon different schedules if you want to. You can also run multiple schedules on the same version of the same module. You just have to set them up separately. So for the sake of our demo, we're going to have it run every minute, just so I can show you how it works. You could set it to every hour or day or week, and if you were to select a day, for example, you can pick the exact time and the minute within that day. So we're going to make it run every minute, and we're going to add the schedule. We can see if we select it, all of the information on the side here, and the status at this point obviously not ran yet. So in the action menu, I could disable it without actually deleting it. I can edit anything to do with the recurrence of it. But what I'm going to do for the sake of the demo is force run it. Let's say you want to do it for testing. You can force run, and as soon as it's ran, we'll see that the status is updated to 200. You can see in the side the exact time that it was ran and when the next one will be. Obviously ours is every minute, so it will just be 1 minute from now, and you can see the response from the last result. That's really everything you need to know about schedules in NodeScript. They allow you to run all of your automations and workflows at any kind of time that suits you and whatever intervals you need. You can also monitor all of the executions. So super useful and a really good way to kind of close the automation loop.